Good afternoon, one and all. Today we'll start our module number 3, Introduction to the Control System and Analysis. In this lecture, we are going with the concept what is meant by control system, and then open loop and closed loop control system and examples of the control system. In day-to-day life, we can use or we can touch with the any type of control system. The best example is a human being will be act as a control system. So in this lecture we are introduced what is meant by control system, then open loop and closed loop control system, concept of the feedback and requirement for the ideal control system. First we define the concept of control system and then open loop and closed loop control system, then concept of the feedback system. First in this video lecture we cover first 2 points, concept of control system, open loop and closed loop. Now let us start. So first question, why control system is very important in essential life? Think in many industrial operations such as controlling the pressure, temperature, humidity, viscosity and flow in a process of industry. To achieve the optimal performance in dynamic system and improving the productivity and relieving the drudgery of many routine, repetitive manual operation, that purpose we require a control system, or we simply call it an automatic control system. So in day-to-day life, many operations which are required with optimum performance, where their dynamic systems achieve the high productivity of the product and zero error in operation, we require any system which control this operation and achieve the objective of finally product. So that purpose we use the control system. So let us consider an example of automatic control system, automatic water level controller. So we can see here, so this is a float. So when this tank is totally filled, then this supply valve is closed, and when the tank is empty, that time the float, the valve will be go to the below and supply valve will be open and again the tank will be filled. So this is an automatic water level controller. Consider the second example, automatic engine speed controller. So this is the arms, fly balls, this is a where gear levels. So according to the turning and instructions, the speed of the vehicle can be controlled. Concept of the automatic control system, or we simply control system. An automatic control system is a preset or closed loop control system that requires no operation, means no human action is involved or involvement in an automatic control system. All will be done through the machinery. Automatic control system use the application of mechanisms, the operation and regulation of the process without continuous the direct human intervention. Means this assumes that the process remains in normal range for the control system. An automatic control system has two process variable associated. One is the control variable and second one is the manipulated variable. The control variable is a process variable that maintains and a specified value within a specified range. In the previous example, the storage tank is level control variable. In manipulated variable is the process variable that is acted upon by the control system to maintain the control variable at the speed specified value or within the specified range. So this is manipulated, means this can be done by the manually, and the previous variables which is done by the system. So flow rate of water is supplied tank is to be manipulated. So this is an example of the your variables. What is the importance of automatic control system? Why it will be used? To achieve the perfect targets and maintain the system capacity and improve the product quality. That purpose we use the control system or simply automatic control system. The function of automatic control system or any control system: measurement of any quantity with the input quantity. For example, output can be compared with the input. Then comparison between the two quantities, means difference between input and output for the verification of the error. And computation, how the accuracy of a system that can be done through the automatic or control system. And the correction is also done by the automatic control system whenever the difference between is occur between input and output, so that the system will be stable and give the high productivity quality. So these are the four basic functions of any control system. It may be open or it may be closed or it may be your automatic. So some basic definitions which is to be very important before going to the examples or introduction with the open loop and closed loop control system. What is meant by system? First, you should be remember the basic things are very important. With the basic terms, we are going to introduce your concept. A system is a combination of or arrangement different physical components which act together as an entire unit to achieve a certain objective or specific value. So system we can define is a combination of or arrangement of different physical components which are act together as an entire unit to achieve a certain objective. That is called as your system. Best example, a classroom in physical system, a room along with the combination of benches, blackboard, fans, lighting arrangements, then called as a classroom, which is act as an elementary system. In a classroom, the professor is delivering a lecture. It becomes a control system. He tries to regulate the direct or command the students in order to achieve the objective, which is to be input good knowledge to the student. So this is the best example of a system. Then basic definitions related to the control system. Plant. A portion of a system which is to be controlled or regulated is called as a plant. So it is a portion of a system which is to be controlled or regulated, that is called as a plant. Plant may be a piece of equipment, perhaps just a set of machine part. The main objective or purpose of plant is perform the particular operation. The example of plant: mechanical device, a heating furnace or chemical reactor or spacecraft. That is the example of the plant. Then process. Any operation to be controlled is called as a process. Example: chemical, economic and biological process. Then controller. The element of the system itself or external to the system which controls the plant or process is called as controller. Example, on off switch to the control bulb. So that is a example. So we can see here in this example there is a controller. This is a process which operation is performed, and this is a plant. Then input. It is an applied a signal or excitation to the signal applied to the control system or external energy source in order to produce specified output. So we can say that it is an excitation signal which is external energy source in order to produce a specified output. That is called as your input. For each system there must be excitation and the system accepts it as an input. Now, what is meant by output? It is a particular signal of the interested or actual response obtained from the control system when it is input is applied. That is called as your output. For analyzing the behavior of the system, such input, it is to be necessary to define an output of the system. So we can say that is a actual response, or to study the behavior of the response of a control system toward the input, that particularly we can say that is the output of the system. So this is an input, controller, manipulated variable, process, disturbance, and controller output. This is a simple example of a control system. Then what is meant by disturbance? Disturbance is a signal which tends to advisory affect the value of the output of the system. We can say that disturbance is an undesirable and unavailable effect beyond our control, generated from outside the process environment and from the within a system. If such disturbance is generated within a system itself, it is called the internal disturbance. The disturbance which is generated outside the system acting as an extra input to the system or addition to its normal input affecting the output adversely, it is called as the external disturbance. The presence of the disturbance is one of the main reasons to using of the control system. So we can simply call it as a disturbance is nothing but the noise. Noise may be generated at the internal, that is called as the internal noise. It may be generated from environmental quantities in a, that is extra input added to the input system, that is called as external noise, and that is the main basic purpose, that is the basic main reason why will we use the control system. That is the main objective to control also the noise in a system or plant. Then classification of the control system. The control system are classified into two types, basically natural control system, the example universe and human body. Second classification, that is man-made control system, example vehicles, aeroplanes. Manual control system, room temperature regulation by electrical fan or water level controller. Automatic control system, a room temperature regulation via AC. Human body temperature controller, that is the example of automatic control system. Then open loop control system, washing machine, toaster, electrical fan, that is the open loop control system, and we can see here the block diagram. Then closed loop control system, refrigerator, autopilot system, and driverless car. This is an example of the closed loop control system, and we can see the block diagram of a closed loop control system. Then linear versus non-linear control system. A control system in which the output varies with the input is called as a linear control system. So this is a graphical view where whenever the input is increasing, then the output also increasing, that is linear. And whenever the relation between input and output is non-linear, then that time we can say it as a non-linear control system. The graphical view of non-linear will be like this. Here the relation between input and output cannot be followed. So whenever the input is up to certain period, it will be follow the linear condition, but after some time the linear input will be increasing but output will be decreasing. So that is called as a non-linear control system. Then time invariant or time variant. When the characteristics of the system do not depend upon the time itself, then it is system to be called as a time invariant control system. Time variant control system is a system in which one of the or more parameters vary with the time. For example, temperature control system. Continuous versus discrete data system. In continuous data control system, all the system variables are function with the continuous of a time. A discrete time control system which involves one and more variables that are to be only in particular instant of time, which will be activated in particular time. So that is called as a discrete time interval control system. Then deterministic or stochastic control system. A control system which is to be deterministic if the response of the input is predictable and repeatable, that is called as deterministic. If the control system is called as stochastic, means which do not follow the response input is predictable or repeatable is not, that is termed as stochastic control system. We can see here the discrete, and this is the example of the continuous time. So we can see the tree diagram for the classification of the control system. Control system: natural, man-made, man-made again, manual, and automatic. Automatic, it may be open and closed loop. So open, non-linear or linear, closed loop, non-linear, linear. Non-linear again classified into time invariant or time variant, linear, time variant or time invariant. So in this lecture we have introduced the concept of a automatic control system, then what is meant by system, basic classification of the control system, and their examples. So in this lecture we can stop here. In next lecture we will introduce the concept of open loop and closed loop control system and what are the ideal requirements for the control system. So we can stop here. Thank you.